Hi, I'm Doc Fugus, and welcome back to the Resident Weebs podcast. I am joined today with my good buddies, Tristan and Nur.
Hello, my brothers in Christ.
Guten Abend.
It happened again, episode 2. It's not a myth. But here we are.
That's what they want you to think.
Will you know a false sense of security?
The sequel.
So,
Uh,
what have y'all been up to? Because it's been a while since I talked to Noah.
Oh yeah, it has been a while. Well, living life, being adults, waiting for the warm embrace of death.
Exactly.
relatable.
You been playing anything, Noah?
Um, Nothing really changed. I'm still playing Batman when I can. I'm not doing schoolwork and shit.
How about you, Tristan? How you doing?
Uh, I'm, I'm sweaty.
I'm
I'm fine, I guess.
I'm sweaty.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like
I've,
it was 80 today for us. How bad was it for you?
I believe the heat index was about 100 degrees today.
I think your mic's doing that thing again.
I don't want it to do that thing again.
It's doing that. You can hear it too, right?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Okay, then.
Hello? Hello, hello.
Okay, you sound better now. Dude, until we started recording, I didn't hear it at all.
Hello, I'm under the water.
Ich bin hot.
Anyway,
Also, Tristan, you got like God's wrath coming on in you pretty quick with that
nah, that,
tropical storm down there.
that missed us. It did rain
Oh,
pretty
did it?
hard, though. We
Uh,
ended up, with the humidity and everything, we had a heat index of 100 degrees.
Jeez. What was the actual temperature?
I think the high was 89.
Hmm. So it's not so much the temperature itself; it's just like how humid it is down.
It's the humidity. It's what causes people to lose their minds. Just the heat and the moisture combines, and it feels hotter, and it just rots your frontal lobe away.
You know where you're in Florida, baby.
Also, also all the hurricanes and whatnot.
You're gonna
Yeah.
die.
God damn it.
Gotta bring you down. Yeah, hurricane season started on June 1st, and it doesn't end until November 30th. It's
God.
supposed to be the worst hurricane season we've had since about 2017.
I like
There's
how I like
already
how they said. I like how they said it's like it starts June 1st, and like motherfucking day one is already on the news. Like, oh, storm's coming.
Yeah, they waste no time.
Yeah,
And you get them to last minute. It's already projected that we're going to have at least 23 named storms.
yeah.
I believe
I wonder
last year
how.
was 14.
Yeah, I wonder how they go down like the list of the naming storms. I know they go in alphabetical order, but
They do, I think last year, or some year I was down here, they got to Z and ran out. And I think they restarted.
oh really?
And they picked different names. I also want to say they did what are those called? Like those Greek symbols, like Omega.
Yeah, I remember they did do that.
Sigma.
Sigma balls.
As far as games go, have you been playing? I mean, I've been talking to you a bit, so I kind of know what you've been playing, but
Um, I mean, other than restarting Fallout again, we have a Minecraft server, so I've been busy with that.
and I would love to fill Noah in. No, I don't know if you've ever been on a party when we play. The other guy who's not here right now, we do this Minecraft server with Blake, and it is absolutely hilarious playing with him because at the like slightest hint of danger or terror, Blake's volume just like multiplies by 10, and he panics. Like I don't know how much you've played Minecraft, but there's these mobs called Endermen.
Oh yeah.
The tall black things that like will pick up blocks and like.
Oh yeah.
So we were talking the one
So,
night.
those are things like if you look at them, they don't move. As soon as you turn away, they're moving.
So we were playing the other night, and we were just talking, and he goes, "Hey, can creepers just fall off of ledges at you?" And I go, "I don't know for sure, but I've seen it happen, and I think it's like if they can survive that fall, it's a definite they will try to do that." And he goes, "Okay." So like under his breath, I hear him go. He's just like, "Can he survive that? Oh, I think he could survive that. I could survive that. I know that." And then immediately just followed by just, "Ah! What the fuck?"
Drop creepers are a real
And
problem.
it just basically what had happened was he was sitting in his house and an Enderman teleported in front of him and then just fucked off.
His house is also completely open, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
The last time I was with you guys playing Minecraft, I think it was you, me. I think it was like pretty much the whole crew. I know Daryl was there.
Was it when we had
And
Daryl and we did the one life?
No, I wasn't part of that.
no, I know. I remember Austin kept killing everyone's horses.
Oh, you mean
I know.
you
I
mean you
remember
watched me play? Yeah, I fucking. I put
like
Daryl.
there was like some underground like mine or something, and the horse fell down. And you're like, hey, want to see something funny? I'm like, what? He's like, don't say anything. It just drops like a block of TNT down there. You just hear the horse. The horse fucking
Yeah,
dies.
you're like, what
Daryl's
did
like, where the fuck did my horse go?
you're just like, what did you?
I
What
was
did you
thinking
do?
of when we did the one life with Daryl and we went to the Nether and he found out how gravel works.
I'm gonna put a torch down so I can see better. Like,
Oh no!
oh no, that was funny.
We need to do another Minecraft one life.
Dude, I'm so down. How many? You said you get 2 worlds of the realm?
2 or 3.
We'd have to do something because I doubt we could get as many people as we did before, though.
we need to get the whole crew and play Gang Beasts again. Oh my god,
Yeah,
my sides still hurt from that. Just hearing fucking Brad and Kyle just go at it the entire time is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Here, just Brad in general with playing games is hilarious.
Oh my god. Like the words he makes up, be like, Shumble! Just
The
fucking
best.
scream.
I have a clip. Not the sponsor, but I have a compilation on my channel, and there's a clip in that where they're on the trucks level, and he's like, I think he's like getting lifted up by Daryl, and he's just like, "Oh no, it's coming!"
It's coming.
Yeah, no, but that Minecraft server has been really fun. As far as what I've been doing, I'm currently undergoing a lot of work stuff, but when I do have the time, I'm playing a lot of I just finished Fire Emblem Three Houses for the first time, and that game is like really amazing.
What's Fire Emblem again?
It's a
Like what?
top-down
Like
strategy, and the way it works is when you start, you go in, you're a professor at this like church for students. And like after a while you get thrust into this war, so all these students that you were raising are no longer students, they're young adults that are in war.
Mm.
And basically, to sum up how my game went, I could sum it up in 2 words: fuck religion. I made sure religion is no longer a thing.
Wow, canceled in the 2nd episode. Way to go.
Yep, over, no more.
A true heathen.
True heathen.
Well, see you next time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, the only time I played a Fire Emblem game was that shitty hack and slash game we had a
Yeah.
little while ago.
You know, they're making another one based off of Three Houses.
Ooh.
I can't wait for that. I might actually buy that day one. Because Nintendo games never go on sale, so there's no reason waiting for a sale.
Dude, I haven't touched my Switch in like months.
I haven't
I
touched
never
my
even.
Switch in so long.
Speaking of my Switch, did I tell you guys I actually might have to get mine replaced?
Really?
I have an issue now where if it sits on the dock to charge, which is like how you're supposed to charge it usually, it takes like I have to hold the button for like 2 minutes for it to turn on, and even if I put it in sleep mode, it just refreshes. Because
Oh,
I have to do a hard reset on it every time I want to play it now.
gee, that's crazy. Yeah, I haven't touched mine in so
Man,
long.
Well, because I looked it up, I guess I have a second generation Switch, and I guess a common issue of those is just like horrible battery. It's even to the point now where like in handheld mode, I get like 2 hours on it, if even, of battery life.
Wow.
I can't play it when it's charging because it drains faster than it charges.
Jeez.
So
is that with the charger that came with it, or are you using a phone charger?
using I'm using the one that I bought. Like I bought an extra. It's not the one that it came with, but it's like the same brand and everything.
The I've had that issue with tablets and stuff before. If they don't deliver as much power as like the stock charging cables do, the battery will drain faster than it can fill what you're using it.
So what I think is I've got two things I want to buy this summer. I've got the money set aside. I'm all good on that. But I think once I start back up at work after the summer, like so I can have more consistent hours, I think I might get an OLED because
Oh, the newer one.
Scarlet and Violet's coming out. And here's the thing, like I'd buy a Switch like regular, but for $50 more, I get a lot more. I get a lot more. I think it's storage and it looks nicer as well. And the battery should be better as well because I play it in handheld a lot, so I have to actually worry about the battery.
Dude, I'm about to have like the seasonal anime issue with Pokemon games. I didn't. I didn't even finish the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Legend Arceus came out. I didn't touch it at all, and we're already getting another Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like they're just throwing them. Was it like twice a year now?
Yeah. To be fair, you don't have to. You don't have to finish the Diamond Pearl remake. My friend gets pissed off at me because I literally tell him I'm like, yeah, I think Sword and Shield is like my third favorite generation. He's just like, you take that back, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Sun and Moon is the absolute worst. I think Gen 4 is right after that. I think it beats out X and Y. And he's like, you're disgusting.
I mean, I say this all the time. Sword and Shield's great, but I think mine's either got to be between the Gen 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gen
same.
3 is really good.
Yeah, I think Gen 3 for me is like, I don't
Which
think
one?
Sword and Shield. Gen 3 was Ruby and Sapphire.
That's it. Yeah.
I love Gen 3.
Gen 2, I love Gen 2 just for the fact that they let me have all of Johto and Kanto. Like, in my personal opinion, like the base games, they're fine, but I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver are the best Pokemon games we've ever had.
Yeah.
Running around on the playground with my Pokewalker, Arceus, God in my pocket.
Dude, someone at the campus actually had one of those things. Like
It still works.
a functioning one that was still linked to this. That's still linked to the servers. I thought that was insane to me.
My game got corrupted. Well, I had a Pokemon on there, and now Manaphy is forever stuck on my Pokewalker.
You should get a hammer and bust it open, free it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Oh my god, I remember the Pokewalkers. Holy shit.
Yeah, Pokemon Go before Pokemon Go.
Oh my god, yeah. I remember when those came out. That was huge.
I feel old.
Yeah.
Did
It
I?
was like 12 or 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pokemon Go, I gotta mention. Did I mention how I was bribed into I was bribed into being a turncoat for Pokemon Go. Right
What do
now.
you mean?
So I play Pokemon Go on my phone quite a bit now because I'm always walking to and from work. So like I rack up the like to hatch eggs. It's like you need to walk like 10 kilometers to hatch some of those eggs, and I walk like every day. At least home from work, I walk home. So I've gone back into it, and I work at a college. So there's a gym in that game where like you can set your Pokemon to defend it, and like it's based off of there's 3 teams. Well, I was Team Blue, and I saw these Team Yellow guys keep taking this gym, so I would just keep going through
I've heard the
defeating all of
stories.
them. And one day, one of the guys saw me on my phone, and he goes, "Hey, oh, do you play Pokemon Go?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Oh, you look like the kind of person who does it. Are you Team Blue?" And I go, "Yeah, why?"
Man,
And he's
I'm just saying. Team Valor represent.
"What is Team? Is that red?"
Yeah,
No one does red. You're a bitch.
you're you're stupid.
I don't know how to edit it, so don't do it. But yeah. So
Yeah,
basically,
that pause was scary, Tristan.
you got to
I
a
couldn't think. I was trying to think of anything that wouldn't be real offensive, and I had like 5 things go through my mind, and
you're
I'm
a
like, I can't
poopy
say any
head.
of those. You're a poopy head.
So it ended up becoming my coworker who was Team Yellow, and the people that were out there were just like, "Hey, we will, we will give you Google Play credit if you just change teams to Yellow." And I go, "What's in it for me?" And he's like, "We could, we could rule this gym, and no one could get it back from us." And I go, "And you'll give me the Google Play credit." He's like, "Yeah, your buddy's giving it to you, so it's not like you're taking a bribe from a student." I go, "Yeah, I like that." So now I'm Team Yellow.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, wow.
And
You give me that for give me shit for being Team Red, and then you're a traitor for money.
I'm a turncoat. Yeah, well, it wasn't even money. It was just money to change teams because I'm like, I don't want to switch teams because it's like $10. My one buddy
Am
was
I
like,
really gonna defile this grave for money? Of course I am.
yeah. So it ended up just being my buddy from work covered it, and he just gave me a Google Play card for $10. I covered the tax, and now I'm Team Yellow, and we just own that gym now. But anyways,
Man,
what's up?
I haven't played Pokemon Go in so long, but then again, down here, I don't know, you go out for a 5 minute walk and you die of heat stroke. So,
Or stab wounds?
yeah. Or snake venom.
Okay. You'll
Or
remember
alligators.
you'll remember this day as the day Captain Jack Sparrow passed away in a sewage system. Where the hell happened? What was that again?
There was a Jack Sparrow impersonator that down the street that got drunk and like drowned while he was paddleboarding or something.
He will remember this as the day Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, blah 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 blah. My mic, no. Hope it didn't sound bad.
What? What?
My fucking mic just fell off my desk.
Oh, literally all I heard from you was like, "Mike, up, up."
You got a desk mic?
I do. I was Snowball.
Oh man, nothing says snowball like watching your middle school teacher trying to give lessons online,
What?
and it sounds like you're talking through like a dying walkie-talkie.
Today we're gonna talk about
But
electricity.
yeah, exactly.
I need I
Exactly.
need I need context.
Noah, you wanna take the reins?
What? For the snowball mic thing?
Yeah, give us context.
Oh, so in seventh, was it? Yeah, seventh grade, we had it was in math. What the hell was his name? Malaric. like the most boring ass teacher I've ever had. Dude, he was like the worst.
In middle school?
Yeah.
I remember him.
Bro, he was like the most boring ass math teacher I've ever had. Math
You
itself
guys,
was boring, but this guy.
you guys were in the wrong pod.
We were in the wrong
Yeah, I
pod.
know. I always got the wrong pod.
We got to watch Roots with Mr. Ream, and that was pretty great.
Yeah,
What
remember
is your
that?
name? My name is.
What?
My name is.
What the kente?
No, your name is Toby. That's offensive, I think. I should have thought before I did that.
I was gonna say you should have thought that through. It's a movie. It's educational. It's a real.
Whatever. My profile picture is representing.
Anyway, I'll go back to that movie, but I'm gonna finish my story first.
Okay.
But I have something to go back to that movie. So yeah, so enough about him being boring, but yeah, he was the worst. So if you missed a class or something, he would upload videos like on there's some site we used. I can't remember what it was, but and he would upload videos in this what like the really early like white snowball mic. And oh my god, the audio quality of that thing was awful. It sounded like he had it like down in his esophagus when he talked. Like, you know, what the fuck are they called? When people have a stoma, like they have like a hole in their throat, they have to use like a little remote to talk. That's what he sounds like.
The electrolarynx.
Yes, that's what he fucking sounds like.
I've been smoking for 17 years.
Today, we're gonna learn about graphs.
Okay, on the next page, you're gonna want to turn to page 16. Yeah, like that fucking thing. Yeah. Be careful. Be very careful shaving.
I think the best part.
But
Oh, sorry.
no, I was done.
I think the best part about 8th grade was coming back from. Did you what language did you take in 8th? Because I took German.
I took Spanish.
Damn.
Spanish.
You were on.
I took German, and our teacher accused me of being high.
I thought she was gonna call you a Nazi for a second.
Child services sent to my house.
Oh, I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Miss Dunk. But the best part about that class was walking over from the high school because it was in the high school, and then we'd go to that what was the pod? Explorers, I think. No, Seekers.
It was Seekers and Explorers.
We'd go to Seekers pod, and they would just be because it was the last period of the day. They were just playing fucking Bookworm Adventures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with Miss Pearson.
Yep.
Oh my god, she was an awesome teacher. I remember
Miss
her.
Pearson was awesome. I had our advisory period with her. I think
Miss Pearson was a real one.
I
don't know why. Miss Pearson always reminded me of my mom. I know it's really weird to say, but like the whole like personality and just like loud. I don't want to say obnoxious, but loud and a spaz, I guess.
Remember me, Arthur Essler, Steve Philippos, I think it was, and Matt DeVore got in there and started doing like Mickey Mouse impressions, and she was laughing so hard she couldn't breathe.
I remember that. But before I get too far, just a quick thing about that movie you were talking about. I learned this probably about a year ago. The guy who plays like the main character, like Kunta Kinte, do you know he's the fucker on Reading Rainbow?
I did not know that.
What?
Yeah, like when he's a grown adult, he's the guy on Reading Rainbow. I can't remember his name. Yeah.
Norman Reedus?
Is that his name?
No, it's not. That's the guy.
What?
That's the guy from Walking Dead. They're old Nixon.
I'm like, who the fuck is that? No, I don't remember his name. But yeah, that's all I remember him from was Reading Rainbow.
No? Okay.
I don't know what you said.
I said, is it Dave Chappelle?
No.
Samuel
Although
Jackson.
I watched Dave Chappelle do Reading Rainbow.
Dude, I would watch Samuel Jackson do
Fuck
it.
them kid.
Samuel Jackson doing it would be pretty great.
Um,
Well, I had one thing I wanted to talk about. And I don't know how long it'll take, but I got some big news.
Mm.
And I don't know how much I can talk about it, so I'm going to keep the details very limited, but I can fill you in later.
Classified.
I don't want to breach my contract that I haven't signed yet, because
Uh-oh.
spoiler, the company I currently work for is being taken over. Our company that
Okay.
does the culinary is getting swapped out, and a new one is taking over. A much bigger company.
Okay.
Basically just means all. Remember how I talked to you before about my management team might be getting replaced?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
It's happening.
Mm.
They're all being offered to interview and stuff, but a lot of them are not. But yeah. So tomorrow, I go in for an interview, which it's more of a formality because we've all been told that unless we're given certain requirements, what am I trying to fucking say? Basically, unless we get a lot of like complaints from other workers and management, we're basically guaranteed to get our jobs.
Mm. I'd like to file a complaint.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll,
But
I'll be a classic Allegheny student. I'm gonna file a complaint, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is
well,
because fuck you.
I was trying to be like private on that because I'm not supposed to talk about it. So
Typical.
whatever.
Typical liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just can't talk about the I can't talk about the actual company names. So, but yeah, it's for Allegheny.
Nice.
But also, like, apparently we're gonna get a massive pay raise, supposedly. And
Nice.
it's exciting, but it's also like bittersweet because upon coming back, I've actually like all of the people I was having issues with are better now, except for Tammy. She can get fucking. She can go somewhere.
Well, because they knew they weren't gonna be there for very long. That's why they changed.
Tammy can take a walk through Gill Village.
Tammy, yeah, exactly. Tammy can get on Fifth Ward at 2 a.m. in the morning for all I care.
Yeah. Fifth Ward's not that bad actually anymore.
You don't live near it.
No, but I worked in it for 3 years.
You were not paying attention.
I I had to drive through there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning every day.
I still love the.
And
Oh, sorry. I still love the classmate I had that I was like, I'm dropping out of school because I'm gonna do something with my life and make an impact. And then, like, I was reading the newspaper last year, and it's just like me, this man just like got really high and unloaded a handgun into a car. It's like, oh, the finer things, I guess.
You've certainly done something with your life. Too bad it's over.
And I gotta see if I can find it, but like the fucking mugshot looks like a mime because like his face is just like it is coded.
looks like a mime.
It is coded in not American, adult sugar.
Colombian sugar.
I thought you were gonna say American cheese.
American cheese, processed, hallelujah.
Someone's
That
been
ain't
making
that
angels
ain't
in the
funny,
summer
but it's on
snow.
pork. But I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. I don't know.
But anyways, that's basically what's been mostly going on. I'm working very limited hours now, but also like I was flat out told it's like, hey, like you know what you're doing. We're just gonna give you the hours. So like we have all these people from the other building that are like that technically would get the hours, but like aren't because they're not because in our contract it goes off of skill set and then seniority. So the fact that I know the building and I know everything that we have to do there, like, it kind of prioritizes me to also be there. So I'm going to be getting still like 39 hours a week for until July 1st at least. Then it's going to be a bit iffy, but I think once that happens, that's when I think I've told you I'm getting a tattoo and I'm getting stuff for my PC.
Still thinking about a tattoo, like that one that I showed you.
I think I'm going to get the
I
I think I'm going to get the infamous one.
My thing with mine is that I don't know how well light green would hold up. It would probably fade pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else? Because we've been going for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to the 8th grade story.
Yeah, sure. So what about
Um,
I'm fine with talking about middle school stories as long as we don't have to bring up the one about Mr. Lynch just body slamming somebody again. I'm sick of
that's
hearing it.
exactly what I was gonna bring up.
yeah? Also, I think regardless, we brought that up last time, so there's no reason to talk about it again.
What did we bring up?
What was exactly just said about the whole Mr. Lynch thing?
Did we?
I'm pretty sure. Dude,
TLDR principal body slammed a kid.
Oh,
we mention it like every week. So if we did or didn't, I don't know.
it cleared. It's too great not to mention every week. Cleared. This grown ass man cleared 4 steps and body slammed a kid from within like a 10-foot distance.
I don't know. I still think it was funny that I got away with assault and I was rewarded for it. Fucking dodgeball to the back of someone's head and just like nothing. Or no, it was a kickball.
I swear to God, if Christian walked in this room,
I don't know what I'm gonna do to him.
Well, hey guys.
I swear to God, if fucking Christian Neff walks past his door, I'm gonna kick his ass. Oh, hey guys. Miss Jones, I need to go to the restroom.
Oh, man. I miss English class. Good God.
She's doing
I
good.
don't miss English class, but I miss the people in it.
By the way, she is doing good. I guess she got married to that person she was dating.
Yeah, like the summer after we graduated, I think.
Yep.
speaking of teachers getting married, that reminds me, I was in Mr. Bender's class. For I don't remember if I was in. I was in there for. I did 3 different classes with him. I don't remember who. No, I did 2. I don't remember if it was woodworking or must have been welding. Me, Dawson Bramson, and Tequila grabbed a giant sheet of aluminum. And, aluminum's a little bit flexible, and it's things like the size of a table, so we all picked it up and started shaking it all over the place, and it was going wooble, wooble, wooble. And so we were just screaming, like, wooble, 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 wooble. And Mr. Bender just walks out, and he looks at us, and he just sighs and goes back into his room, blocks the door, and shuts the light off.
Bro, I don't. The only thing I remember about Mr. Bender is the one picture he had in his classroom of
His
I can't remember exactly
wallpaper.
what it said. No, 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 no. I know what you're talking about, but no, I can't remember exactly what it said. Something about Jesus, and something about Jesus walking on water. And it's just a Photoshop picture of Mr. Bender walking on like some random lake, like
I don't remember that.
with some wild shit. I can't remember what the hell it said.
I think
Also,
that
I forgot we went to.
wallpaper. Sorry.
To go off what you said, Tristan. I also completely forgot we went to school with a kid named Straight like head ass Tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Totally
Yeah, and his
forgot about
best
him.
friend. His best friend was named Christian, and everybody called him Shaggy because he looked like Shaggy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Dude,
I think. Yeah, I
I like
think.
all the cool kids. I like all the cool kids would go and like smoke by the at the end of the street by the sign for the park next to the
That
football
reminds me
field.
of the time I was coming back from Votech. I don't know if you guys were walking with me because I think it might have been after I changed to AM Votech the last year. I was walking. Oh, maybe you guys were there because I think Liam was there. We were walking back, and Eric Kelly had changed schools, and he got a car. And like he drove back to Meadville to meet everybody and sneak into school with us when we came back from Votech. And he'd go piss around in the gym class. And anytime somebody asked him about it, he's just like, "Yeah, I moved back." And just one time, he was standing by the door, and he was standing. I watched this man pull a lit cigarette out of his pocket.
A lit cigarette.
Like he had his hand in his hoodie pocket, and he pulled a lit cigarette out and took a puff off of it and stuck it back in. I think we went back in the building, and he like put it out on a wall and threw it in the garbage can. I was like, dude, that's the most emo thing I've ever seen.
So fucking metal.
Are we allowed to mention the Zach Russick murder scene, or what do you think?
Which one?
The
Wait, huh?
the one where they had to like shut the doors because of how bad he got beat.
The one where they had to carry him out on a stretcher?
Yeah, are we
What?
allowed to mention that?
Hold on. What?
You don't remember that?
No.
Okay, I think it's fine.
When was it?
When was that? Was it when were we juniors?
It was either 11th or 12th grade, I believe.
No,
I mean, I'm not
you don't.
surprised,
No,
but
you
what
don't remember
happened?
this.
No, this is the first time hearing of this.
Fucking I don't know who he said it to, but he said some very not pogger word to a much bigger and
Individual of a certain darker complexion.
yeah, yes, exactly.
He said the gamer word to an African American student.
That's very
What does that sound?
very
I
Zachary.
don't know.
That's very Zachary of him.
And then the African American student had a gamer moment and just beat him within an inch of his life.
My God.
I want to say it was multiple people.
All I know is
I don't know. I wasn't there for it. All I know is that he couldn't move and they had to carry him out on a stretcher.
Well, he's also a fucking drama queen too, so who the hell knows?
fucking.
I don't know, man. I'm not even much of a fighter.
We went to elementary school with him. I'm sure you've noticed how fucking dramatic he is about everything.
Noah. Zach is so bad about starting things like this that I have folded him 2 or 3 times in my life.
That's what I mean. Dude, I played soccer with the man. Soccer is the sport known for being fucking dramatic. Dude, he was born to fucking play it. Dude, watching him on the field, he get like sideswept, and dude, he'd act like he fucking broke his leg.
What?
Like for an example. Yeah.
So, for example.
So I mean, I don't doubt that he got the shit beat out of him, but I feel like he exaggerated a little bit.
He had a track record for just inciting violence and then not being able to put up a fight for himself.
He's a little shit, that's why. Zach always reminded me of and I'm sure you guys have seen the video at one point or another of the kid. Someone's recording, and it's this kid with glasses, and they're like, I think they're like picking on him or something. It's like you're disrespecting a future United States Army soldier, and then it just cuts to like Photoshop him in a uniform, and then like the national anthem playing in the background. This kid's like 11.
Did you see the sequel where he actually became a U.S. Navy Marine or whatever the hell he
I
said?
did see that. You know what I'm talking about, then?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just laying.
What makes me laugh is Zach went into the army, so it's even better.
He's just laying on the ground like beaten within an inch of his life, and he's just like, "Hey, is that all you got, gamer word?
I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell." Micah,
It's just the
Micah, you dirty rat.
it's Zach laying in the hallway in that fucking like dead Yamcha pose, the crater.
Now that you think about it, Zacharath does remind me an awful lot of Micah.
Don't say it. I was about to say it. Don't say it though. Look at that in the very beginning of the game. Fuck.
That's your punk.
I gotta share a bung with an oof.
God.
I say the R word.
Don't say it.
What a very not intelligent individual.
Well, I guess other than that, I mean, is there anything else?
What time are we at now?
41 minutes. 42 minutes.
Hmm. I don't know. I keep forgetting Blake's not here because I keep like when we have like a silence like this, I'm just waiting for like Blake to just say something fucking outrageous or
Yeah.
Feel
like.
good. Feel good. Any unconventional friendships.
Oh yeah, Noah. You and I still gotta think of our residential because like Blake's the residential. What's the word? I almost said a bad word. he's our residential. What was he like? Pervert. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Mine is Floridian now.
Yeah.
Floridian.
Oh fuck. So we still gotta
Sounds
think of
like
that.
sounds like Mandalorian. I'm the Floridian.
I'm gonna take care of this short midget.
Man, don't even bring up Star Wars and the Mandalorians. They're gonna get me going on a rant about how the Old Republic is so much better. Oh no. Oh no, Blake tested positive for the coof.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Well, speaking of which, now we know how Blake's doing.
Yeah, I just saw it pop up in the Discord in my corner.
Oh dear.
Jeez.
It appears I've Oh, I can't say that. Wait, never mind. That would have been
Yeah.
bad. I've been watching a lot of Brandon Rogers. When I first heard of the Me Too movement, I was like, haha, me first.
I still remember the one where he's in the store and he gets hit in the head with a bag of candy. He's like, "Fuck me right now." I miss Brandon Rogers.
Dude, he's still making episodes. He's still making videos.
Is he?
Yes. He made one about Amber Heard. That's pretty great.
Yeah, I did see that.
What's up?
I legitimately don't know who this is.
Hold on, I'll just show you. But he's like the best.
You don't know Brandon Rogers or Amber Heard?
Brandon Rogers.
Oh,
He does a lot of like skits and stuff. Like our humor.
he's one of like the peak like 2010 to 2013 YouTube people. Like where you could get away with like a lot of like really like edgy shit.
Except he's still getting away with it.
Yeah.
The internet before that was so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so much better in my opinion, but
One man,
much
one
more
jar.
extreme.
One man, one jar.
Yep.
One man broke jar.
I'm not even gonna get into. I'm not even gonna get into a rant about this, but man, if you weren't around on the internet like pre 2010, it was a different universe. It,
I didn't get into YouTube till like 2015, so I
not
was
even the
way too
YouTube, just
later.
the internet in general, but I was around on YouTube like 2007, 2008, Newgrounds back in the day.
I remember,
Man,
I remember watching his gaming group, and they did a video where they did a bunch of like online challenges, and one of them at the time was the react to the two girls one cup video. And in the video, it's just like four friends sitting in chairs looking at the computer, and there's obviously no video, but you can hear the audio. You just hear
yeah,
the one guy. He's just like, what the fuck?
that's the kind of stuff I remember. That people playing the scary maze game.
Oh my god, yeah.
A little bit later, I remember when Slender the Arrival came out, and that was all over the place.
Gee. Oh, I have another topic. I'm glad you brought that up. I have another topic. So, like, for through all years of school, as far as like media goes, like any type of like content, is there anything you think that you've witnessed over the years that you think now is like, oh, that was the start of like history in the making? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't quite know what you mean. Can you explain it?
So, for example, like remember when like Five Nights at Freddy's like first came out?
Yeah,
Like how everyone thought it was like, oh, whatever, and then now how like fucking huge it is. Because I remember people like played it on their phone back in
I
like
played it on my
middle
phone
school.
So did I.
back in middle school.
That's what I mean. And then look how big it is now.
Good games
But
on the
no one ever
phone.
thought it would be like this huge thing. Or
Dude, I
freaking
was around
when Happy Wheels came
Happy
out. Or
Wheels. Watching PewDiePie play Happy Wheels when that came
yeah,
out. Dude, it makes me really sad looking back at that time because it was so lit. All the YouTubers, like major YouTubers before they got big, and a lot of them just kind of
yeah,
disappeared into irrelevance
yeah.
or got put on criminal registries. Haha, cryotic, haha.
No, no.
Uh,
Ha ha.
Dude, I remember.
yeah,
Rock
I
Rogers.
guess
Ha ha.
it's. I guess it's not much of a bragging right or anything. I remember watching fucking Markiplier on YouTube when he had like less than 200,000 subscribers.
yeah, yeah. I remember back in God. There was someone I was friends with who always talked about Markiplier, and at this time, this was like I think like freshman year of high school. And at this time, I didn't know what the hell like YouTubers were. Like I was so in the dark about it. Like who the hell are these people? Like how are they famous? And who was? Oh, Tyler Charbonneau was telling me about fucking Markiplier. I'm like, what? So I went and looked him up. I'm like, holy shit, this guy's fucking hilarious. And now he's like one of like the most famous YouTubers of all time.
It was
It's
hard into
insane.
all that stuff. Like when it first came out, that was my entire life was just YouTubers.
Yeah, I remember my
Yeah.
first ever YouTube channel I watched was a guy that played through Simpsons Hit and Run, and he got like a 43-part like series out of it, and I watched him play through the entire game. And I realized I'm like, man, watching people play games is a lot more fun than actually playing them when it comes to certain stuff.
Yeah, like
See, that's
horror
all.
games.
Uh-huh.
That's also what I meant by my question. Like seeing all these people, like seeing what they've become now. Like it's insane.
Gregory, these mannequins don't move unless I don't look at them.
Seeing,
Insert
watching all of the, witnessing a lot of cringy fandoms blow up and then die disastrously.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then be
Man,
reborn again.
I got a lot of that from because I used to talk to Quinn Quirr Quinn Kerr was a self-admitted brony, and he was also.
I'm sorry, Quinn Quir.
Yeah, I heard that. Too.
Sorry.
Sorry, mic issue.
Quinn Queer.
Bro, he actually
Anyway.
is, though.
Quinker.
Duh.
No, he was bad into that stuff. I remember when we were in middle school, he was really. First of all, he was a brony.
Really?
Secondly, he
I thought it
tried.
was cool.
He tried really, really aggressively to get me into Homestuck when that was a thing.
Huh?
I don't know what Homestuck is.
It was like a webcomic.
Okay.
It's long. I don't. It might still be around, but it's long, irrelevant. I don't know. All I know is it had something to do with trolls.
What is it called?
Homestuck.
Oh God, my eyes!
Could be like the time I looked up Blue Waffle.
I
The waffle was not blue.
No, you mix blue Kool-Aid with waffles.
still don't know what that is, and I'm glad I don't.
Oh, I remember seeing this.
Y'all remember? Y'all remember Goatsy?
No.
No.
Do I want to?
Well, I'll tell you this, Austin. If you're recording, definitely don't open that.
If you're recording, stop.
What is it?
Don't look it up on video. Goatsy, like
phone.
candy.
Goat as in like bah?
You know the candies, the little Target candies, like the caramel with the cream in the middle.
Oh no.
Goatsies.
Oh no. Urban Dictionary. No. No, it's Kermit. No.
It's
Yeah.
Kermit.
I know exactly what picture you just saw, and I'm just gonna say stop while you're still ahead,
Oh,
because that's not it.
If you know what's going on, and I love
If you
it.
don't know, if you've never seen Goatsy, you don't want to see Goatsy.
Chubby Bunny.
What'd you say?
Bunny. You said Chubby Bunny.
Oh,
I'm gonna put this in the Discord and hopefully Blake just looks at it like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Oh god. Are you sending him the picture?
Yes.
Is it the actual picture?
Correction, I'm sending you guys the picture.
Oh God.
Is it the
Like
Kermit thing, or is it the actual one?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't answer the question.
There it is.
God. I feel like the time Blake kept spamming like death compilations in the chat.
Yeah. To like the best day ever from SpongeBob.
Fucking
You'll
fucking
need to
weirdo.
absolutely get as far away from iFunny as humanly possible.
Oh, I stopped looking at it. Blake's so bad with it. I got off it.
I get all my memes.
I
I
remember
can't
getting
hide
off there. There was some guy on there that got famous and had to like leave because he was doing really stupid, dangerous things for attention. Like he would. One thing he did. The first thing is not so bad. The second thing's gonna make you cringe unbelievably. This guy smothered hand sanitizer on his arms and lit it on fire and did a flaming
I did
dab.
see that. Yeah, yeah.
So that same guy made a video where he put a toothpick under his toenail and then absolutely just slammed it into a wall.
That sounds funny as shit.
Is that better than Cactus Man though?
Dude, it made me cringe in pain so bad watching it.
I like the one. I remember seeing one where it's. I don't even know if it's on iFunny, but I remember seeing this video of some guys like in a room, right? And he's like on all fours. He's doing something on the floor. And the guy sticks a plunger into the backside of the door with the stick like pointing out. He fucking slams the door, and all of a sudden you hear that guy fucking scream so loud.
I think my favorite.
Get it? Because
I think my
get it?
favorite
Because the
pain
plunger
moment.
went in there.
My favorite pain moment was LA Beast doing the liquid nitrogen challenge.
My favorite pain
Yeah.
moment was the cactus body slam.
I know. I mentioned that earlier.
Oh, dude, I miss LA Beast. I need to start watching his videos again. Remember we ate 2 cactuses?
Mm-hmm.
2?
Can I?
Fucking
Can I drink this entire Crystal Pepsi before I vomit into my washing machine?
from like 1980 something. Like,
Today I'm gonna relive my childhood. All right, here we go.
doesn't he slip on the vom?
Yes.
Doesn't he fucking
You
fall in
sound like a
it?
you sound like a complete boomer saying that.
What?
Did he slip on the? Did he slip on the vom?
I couldn't remember if that was a different video or if that was him. Yeah, because I remember him throwing up, and all of a sudden I see his feet in the fucking air.
Today I'm gonna sit in my father's car and drink a jar of Ipecac. Fuck you, Dad.
What? What the fuck is Ipecac?
Ipecac makes you vomit like uncontrollably.
Oh,
It's for people who overdosed on drugs or like swallowed drugs.
uh, he drank the Hidden Valley Ranch soda. Ugh.
He dipped his he dipped his fries in mayo chup.
I just remember that one video of him
That's
plunging his
actually not
hand
that
into a
bad.
container. He plunged his hand into a container of liquid nitrogen, just
Yes,
pulls it
I
out,
remember
and he's
this.
just screaming.
Doesn't he dump it in the toilet or something?
Yeah, 'cause his hand just burns.
Um, ow,
Jesus, no.
that hurt so bad.
My fucking soundbar in
Oh,
my Discord just spiked so bad.
not gonna lie, that came out both ends and it fucking hurt.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
No, so I sneezed so hard it like forced a fart out of my ass and it hurt. Just like someone just took Velcro and just ripped it across my fucking ass cheeks.
Alright.
Fucking hurt. Start-
My profile picture shows how I feel about that.
that was a little gross. I'm sorry. I forgot we were recording. Anyway, yeah, remember he ate 100 raw eggs. He had like a various jars of eggs just around his room.
Yeah.
Then he vomed. It was like a fucking like omelet before you fry it.
I love the not to segue from Vom, but the Matt Stoney videos now where it's just like he eats the most like disgusting sounding food. Like not like it doesn't sound like good like appetizing, but like him actually eating it, it's almost like a mukbang.
Speaking of mukbang,
Oh no.
can we talk about the legend himself? Actually, what time are we at right now? Because I don't want to go on for too long.
58 minutes.
Okay, we'll do a little 2 minute segment on the legend himself.
Okay.
Okay, I don't even remember his
Avocado.
name. What is his name?
Nick Avocado.
Yeah,
Nikocado avocado. Nikocado
yeah.
avocado.
Didn't he used to? Did he used to play the violin like before he
Yes.
got
Yeah.
insanely
Dude, he
huge?
used to be vegan and like a vegetarian activist.
Dude, I'm sorry. If you do mukbang for a living, fucking just don't. I was gonna say something worse, but just don't. Eat a fucking salad.
Some people do it and actually take care of themselves, and they end up not being like that. Like Austin said, Matt Stoney
Today I'm gonna
actually
today I'm gonna
takes care
eat
of himself.
today I'm gonna eat 2 pounds of Jello. All right, here we go.
Oh, that sounded so real.
Yes, it was
What
real.
the hell?
Yeah, I have 2 pounds of Jello right here. I'm doing my own challenge.
It's gone.
It's gone. I inhaled it all.
Nikocado is really depressing because he went from actually being talented, like being able to play the violin and stuff, and actually in decent shape, and now he just is fat and he eats McDonald's and says, Michigan.
I would pay multiple. I would I would pay multiple hundreds of dollars to see like CCTV footage of him just shattering his ankle like Blake did.
Dude, what's it gonna take for you to post that video again of him? It placates the jump scare, if you can call it that.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Please don't. Please make sure only he sees it. But yeah, I hate how he cries like on command, like every 2 seconds. Like I can't tell if it's real or fake, but he,
I hate to say it. My sense of humor is so whack that Nikocado is like, it's almost so unfunny that it's actually makes me laugh.
yeah. Like I don't know if it's real or fake, but he like fights with that guy who's in his videos, and the guy like hits him or something. He's just
Oh
like,
no.
he just starts
Have
crying.
have you guys ever seen the? I probably sent it, but the fucking the gorillas, but it's Nick Avocado.
I don't think so.
Boom, boom, boom. Ouch! Ah! Hold on. If I played that, do you, yeah, absolutely copyright. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's enough for today.
yeah, just, we'll end on a high note, which is Nick Avocado, our Lord and Savior. Sponsored.
Speak for yourself.
Sponsored by Avocado Man himself.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Mayonnaise Man.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Mukbang. Stop it. Get some help.
The episode of the podcast is sponsored by Fleshlight. Fleshlight, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. There you go.
I didn't come up with
shit.
that. I stole that. Well, it's been the Resident Weebs podcast. Does anyone have anything to say before we call it?
EA Sports. Go fuck yourself.
I have no words.
No worries.
Live fast. Eat grass. Don't live in this house. Especially Florida.
Yeah.
Don't live in Florida.
If you're gonna stand in a hallway, watch what you say.
Don't
Be good people. Just don't be disrespectful to anyone because you don't know what's gonna happen.
don't start fights you can't handle. Don't start that mukbang channel you've been thinking about.
Today's production is brought to you by Florida. Stay home. Don't go to Florida.
Florida.
Brought to you by Florida. I'm hot and sweaty and wet.
That's an actual like radio show we have down here on the station I listen to, like Florida or not Florida, like a guessing game. They give away money. Like there's a news headline, you have to guess if it happened down here or in another state, and you can win money.
Dude, you want to know how messed up Florida is? There's straight up a guy, Tristan. I don't know if you've heard of him. I know my old boss at my old job used to listen to him all the time. He's a talk radio host. They have a fucker called a Bubba the Love Sponge on the radio down there.
That sounds familiar.
God, I was forced to listen because in my old job, my boss would have like a radio hooked up, and we have to listen to him like all day long. It was so annoying.
Sounds really familiar. It's probably something from down further south.
He used to be like some like big media celebrity, kind of like what's that? Kind of like Howard Stone. But
I was gonna say it sounds like somebody who would have been on the Howard Stern show with like Beetlejuice.
He used to be. He used to be. I think he was like an intern at one time back in like the 90s. Or maybe later than that. I don't know. I don't know how long Howard Stone's been doing radio.
Howard Stern hasn't been relevant for like a solid 20 years. So.
Is it Stern or Stone?
Stern.
Stern. Okay.
That's where honestly at this point now he's famous for Beetlejuice being on there.
Oh.
If you don't know who I'm referring to, then I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to look him up.
Just Google it. It's well worth your time.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he's off the
I don't
Howard
think
Stern
so,
show.
pal.
If you dig a 6 feet hole, how big is that hole? About 20 feet.
He Howard Stern used to actually have like musicians on and stuff like that, though. They've
Yeah.
had a bunch of weird stuff happen. They had some guy claiming to be a serial killer call in, and he was doing some weird, fake, creepy voice.
Spell BMW. DEAAY.
I love Beetlejuice.
I just remember because I love Typo Negative. They went on there and did an interview, and he's just like, "So you say Kurt Cobain is your hero because he had the balls to shoot himself? Is that correct?" "That is correct." "Man, you have some issues." "You're a pretty depressed guy, aren't you?" "I think I'm more repressed."
All right, I think we should call it because we keep going. We're gonna be talking all night, and I know no, you're probably gonna get off soon, honestly, right?
Yeah, in a little bit. Today's sponsor is Bubba the Love Sponge. Don't Google him. I'm serious, don't. It's gonna bring up a lot of weird shit.
Today's sponsor is Goatsy. Don't look that up. It's hilarious.
Monster is Beetlejuice.
I don't think so, pal. Yeah, there you go. Today's sponsor is Beetlejuice.
I can't wait to just look at my email one day and it's just like email from some random email. And it's like, hey yo, you can't be fucking singing that shit. I don't sponsor this weak ass podcast.
Beetlejuice has a PR team.
He does.
His fucking agents and shit.
He probably does.
Yo, what if his agents like all look like him? Like his fucking PR team is just a bunch of people that look like Beetlejuice.
His PR team is Lil Cosby from that one show and what is it? Steve Urkel.
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman disease.
Gary Coleman. Isn't Gary Coleman dead?
Yes.
Friggin' Kevin Hart.
Chris Rock.
Kid Rock.
Oh, where are you walking?
I made a slap sound effect after you said Chris Rock, and it didn't pick up on the mic.
did
I'm
not.
disappointed. Anyway,
This has been the Resident Weebs podcast. We hope you can I fucking speak?
Well said.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Get everybody and the stuff together. I think it's time we blow this scene. 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
This has been the Resident Weebs podcast. Have a great day or night or purge. I don't judge.
I judge.